Hey everybody, we are teaching Vermillion. We're talking about colors right now, and today we're going to look at contrasting or opposite colors. Now, we've seen how colors can be arranged on a wheel where the colors, three primary colors, can be blended together. Red, yellow, blue gets blended into purple, green, and orange. No problem. Primary colors, the pure colors. Secondary colors, the mixed colors. Now, in this wheel, if we draw a nice line, let me grab my rigger to draw a line here. If we draw a nice line from directly across, you can see how some of these colors have a direct opposite. Not perfect, but you get the idea. Red and green are opposite each other on the color wheel. Orange and blue, purple and yellow. Basically, the two colors that mix to make purple, the third color's left out. The two colors that mix to make orange, the third color is left out. And so on. So these opposite colors, they don't play nice together, depending on what you're looking for. They don't blend and combine together. If I actually grab my brush and I take some nice vibrant red and I add it to my nice vibrant green, we get mush. We get mud. We get lovely colors that we can't name in polite company. So these opposite colors don't really play nice together. We can take advantage of that in several different ways. For example, if we do want to mute things down, little bit of that other color will flatten out your vibrant color even more than adding gray. It'll really tone it down without darkening. We won't lose saturation, even if we do lose that intensity of the primary color. So the hairiest little bit of purple will indeed dull a yellow out while still keeping it fairly vibrant. So if I grab a little bit of my yellow here and just grab the tiniest bit of purple, just one corner of my brush, and now I mix it in, you can see right away that one spot with barely any purple is toned way down, isn't as bright. It feels almost like a blemish or a shadow. It's not darker, but it's less intense without going gray. So the opposite color has the strongest effect against whatever color's opposed to it. So if I started with the purple, the tiniest bit of yellow will brown it out. So one way we can use these contrasting opposing colors is to directly neutralize the primary or secondary that is involved here. Now the other thing these contrast colors do, contrast, opposite, standing out. If I have a lot of green in my picture, small uses of that opposite color will draw the eye, will pop, will really be vibrant. Quite often, it will cause the line between them to really stand out and be sharp. So if I have a picture that's mostly blue, and I bring a very strong red-orange motif into it, that's really going to pop out against the background. It's really going to draw the eye. If I have a picture that's mostly greens, but with just a little bit of the other ones, sort of like the ibex picture that came with Vermillion, the pink bird against the green background, that type of use of opposing colors can really focus attention and make parts of the painting pop out against the rest of the painting. It could go either way. If I have a mostly red-orange painting and I bring in just little bits of blue, so let's go to a mostly red-orange painting and we're just going to bring in little bits of vibrant blue here. Now if I go into the same layer, that little bits of vibrant blue might actually start to blend in and brown out when I want that intensity. So here we are in Vermillion. I'm actually going to switch to another layer. Let me get to the layers in our control panel. So now when I go in with that vibrant blue, even just a small amount of it, vibrant. Normally that red-orange is what comes to the front, but that blue is such a sharp contrast opposing the color that it stands out like a lightning bolt. So a dark purple painting with just one single yellow point, that point becomes the most important part of the painting. So you can use it to focus attention, to draw the eye where you need it to go. Small amounts of the opposing color will do that. If I start to use that color too much, lots of little blue pieces here and there, maybe bringing in some different shades of blue, that type of thing, now the eye is starting to get pulled in lots of different directions. They're still standing out against the background, but now we're having less of one of them more important than another. If I kept most of them that darker shades of blue, and only one of them with a bright, bright blue, now that one comes forward the most, and these others recede into the background, using the contrast opposing colors for attention, vibrancy, making attention get focused where you want it to be. Does this make sense? So using the color wheel, finding the color that's the opposite, and that's the color that's going to have the strongest effect with the main color you were looking at. Let us know if you have questions in the comments below. This is Teaching Vermillion here at Shameless Mayhem. We're using Vermillion, the oil painting app, for virtual reality. And this is our series on color theory and how to use color in your paintings. I hope this helps. Let us know in the comments not only if you have questions, but if you have examples you want to show off of pieces you're particularly proud of. Thanks for joining us, everybody, and have fun painting. Sunset. Let's go back to quick reload. Okay, thank goodness for undo.